life is so bizarre. So last week was One Direction Hell Week. So basically anytime they're in New York, it's just the worst. After a couple days of stalking, I had like a half day on Friday at work. So I was like, oh, I'll use that time to stalk. So I saw some tweets about like Ariana Grande being at this studio. So I was like, oh, maybe they'll be there for some reason. So first I did like an entire lap around the city. Like I went all the way up to Central Park and all that stuff. I found Lady Gaga's house. I was looking for Selena Gomez. I was looking for anyone actually at this point. And then I looped back down and I was like, let me try that studio just to see where it is, because it's like a popular rehearsal studio. So even if down the line, like a couple months from now, there's another thing in New York, I'll know like that's where it is. I'm trying to stalk someone else. So I get down there and I see a bunch of people there. So I was like, cool. But it was all boys. So I was like, this is a little weird because, okay, I'm not even gonna lie, when you're looking for One Direction or the Jonas Brothers, if you see a bunch of ugly chicks, you are in the right place. Myself included. So it's a bunch of boys, and I walk up and I'm like, oh, who's everyone waiting for? And it was Lady Gaga. And it was around 3:30, and they were like, yeah, she usually comes between 3 and 4. So I was like, I might as well stay. And so I'm waiting there, and then this girl comes up to me, she's like, have you done this before? And I was like, not for Gaga. And she's like, oh, because those boys are rude. Like, they were yelling at her and all this stuff. And I was like, whoa. I don't know. I've never experienced that. And I know Lady Gaga fans are like pretty fucking cool. So I don't know what was with these guys. So we're waiting and we're waiting. I was there for 4 hours. And every time, I don't know, with stalking, it's like every time I want to leave, I know the person's going to show up afterwards. So it's very, what was it? Catch-22 kind of thing. That like, if you stay, they're gonna have to come eventually. But like, if you leave, they're probably gonna come, you know? So I was like, I might as well just stick it out. She finally comes, she pulls up, and I kind of get like right up next to her car. And right before this, I had like befriended some guy who was like alone, because I was alone too. And so we're like, oh my God, she had like a great weave on. I was like totally content. I was just standing in the back like filming with my phone. I was just totally content doing that. I didn't really want to get in the way of all the guys who like wanted to meet her. But somehow I kind of get really close, and then she starts taking pictures of everyone. I was like, awesome. And then the guy who I was with is like, you go, you're next. Pushes me into her. So she's like doing signing for the 2 people in front of me. So I'm literally next. But the kids in front of me, they're like, can you sign this birthday card for literally everyone I know? And I was like, you are taking for fucking ever. And it was kind of weird, like everyone who was asking her for a picture or anything, they were speaking very weirdly. They were like, Gaga, may I please take a picture with you? It was very weird. And then I started talking like that too. I don't know why. But the whole time I was filming like this, and then when I got close, I like to do this when I meet famous people, I just video it. So I was doing the frontward facing camera, so I was just doing what I thought was the frontward facing camera, and I had it in her face. And then it's my turn to get a picture with her, so I, you know, put my arm around her, and then I turn the camera around, and all I see is the boys. So then I get flustered, I'm like, fuck! And I don't know, I was flustered, there wasn't enough time to like turn the camera off, turn it back around, then do the selfie. So I'm literally holding on to Gaga, I have one arm around her, and the other one is clawed into her. Because like, I didn't want to like give up my chance. I'm screaming at this crowd of gay guys, someone take my picture! And they're all like, ah! I don't know, like, I was just like manic, and I look like a fucking lunatic in my picture, because I'm like, ah! This one guy, he's like, I got you, I got you, I got you. I'm like, you got me? You got me? And I'm like literally clawing into Gaga. And so I'm like, he's like, all right, I got you. So I let go and I run to him. All the guys start screaming at me. They're like, what are you doing? Get back! And I was like, holy shit, oh my God. Like, I kind of get now that Gaga was making her way through that line and they didn't want me to get in the way or, you know, whatever. But there was a way nicer way to go about that. And then even one of the boys is like, you haven't been here the whole time. I've been here in the front of the line, and I don't know, just really fucking rude. Like, I get where you're coming from, but there was a way to go about that, and so as I was getting yelled at, I then went back, ran around to her car, and just waited in the back for everyone to get done so I can go up to the guy and get my fucking picture on his phone. But then she, you know, she was really nice. She was like, oh, are you guys going to the VMAs, or are you excited for the VMAs, or all this stuff. Like, she was really nice. I have the guy text me the picture. I look like a maniac in both of them, but I'm like, fuck it, I got one, who cares? But one of my friends, he's like, huge Lady Gaga fan. Me, him, and my other friend, back in like early 2009, right before she blew up, we saw her in Philadelphia for like 20 bucks. And then like months later, we saw her in an arena in Philadelphia for like 200 bucks. So it's really like what a difference a year makes. But he's a huge Lady Gaga fan. And he even flew to like London to see her at the O2. So I was like trying to get in contact with him to tell him where she is, but I don't know, I don't think he ever got it, and I'm really mad because he would have loved that, and I was like really trying my hardest to like get him there. So yeah, it's me fucking up with the camera as usual, being awkward, getting yelled at by gay guys. I never know how to end these.